the national anthem, please. Thank you, everyone. I'd like to welcome Mayor Sarno, Commissioner Clapperud, Commissioner Calvi, Operations Manager Patrick Leonardo, and the entire leadership team from AMR Western Massachusetts. Without you guys, today would not be possible. Bay State Senior Manager of Mobile Care and Integrated Health, Nathan Stanaway, is also joining us in the audience. Nate, thanks for joining us. In honor of the 46th National EMS Week, I'm really proud to be standing here today, and who would have thought a year ago that we'd be here today to celebrate the EMS providers from the city of Springfield and Western Massachusetts. I'm really happy to recognize people that are providing care today and graduates who will be providing care tomorrow and for many years to come. I think the events of the last year have made us all realize just how valuable EMS providers are and how we are truly people that care and are there in a time of need. I'd like to introduce Mayor Sarno for some comments, please.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, doesn't it feel good to take that mask off? Patrick, thank you very much. You got two Patricks for the price of one, to Patrick Pickering and to Patrick Leonardo, Director of Operations, and to the AMR family, and I appreciate Dennis Murphy getting this arranged and set up, but to the AMR family, a big round of applause. You've been outstanding corporate citizens, and I deeply appreciate that. To my hardworking public safety commissioners, Police Commissioner Cheryl Clapperud and Fire Commissioner B.J. Calvi, to the honored guest on the dais, to President of Mercy Hospital, Trinity Healthcare, Deb Bistoli, who's here, and my running mate on Monday mornings, Dr. Robert Roos, the Chief Medical Officer. Let's give them a big round of applause, too. It is so good to be together in person. And it's even better that your family members, loved ones, dear friends are here to celebrate this occasion. Many a times we are all guilty of taking the time to complain. Sometimes we don't take the time to step back and say a heartfelt thank you, and take things for granted that shouldn't be taken for granted. Now, EMS individuals, God bless you. I don't envy what you do, but I respect what you do. You see people at their worst times. Many are very appreciative of that. Some are not, even though you're helping them out, and you have to put in that professionalism, that compassion, grin and smile and make them feel good. But down the road, you're going to run into that person, or maybe a family member or a friend saying, hey, you helped me out. You saved my life. You saved my kid's life. You saved my mom's life. You saved my dad's life. And you can't put a price tag on that. Now, I think you got to call right now. You got to go out there right now. They'll be there in under 3 minutes. It's the best meeting of my day, believe me when I tell you. So when that alarm goes off, and you respond many a times with our dedicated men and women in blue and our firefighters out there, it's always a challenging and a tough situation and a life-saving situation. Anytime. Couple that with COVID-19 and what you are walking into, fearlessness that you're doing it, and then having to worry about, am I going to be taking this back to my family, my loved ones? So you sacrificed doubly. And so haven't your families. And I know there's some family members and friends here. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you for standing by these young men and these young women. So with that, I know we continue to have a partnership with AMR and a training program for EMS, and it's such an honorable profession. And you know, what you do is God-given. It's in your head, your heart, your gut. So I wish each and every one of you not only congratulations, but I wish you good health, Godspeed, and continued success. Happy EMS Week, and thank you for being a partner in us moving forward to defeat and beat and starve this COVID-19. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor. Part of the response that goes into an EMS call includes all 3 legs of public safety in the city of Springfield: the police department, the fire department, and the EMTs and paramedics from AMR respond 24/7, 365, regardless of what the call is. The relationships that our folks have in the field really stand tall and allow us to accomplish what we need to accomplish on a daily basis. I'd like to introduce Springfield Fire Commissioner B.J. Calvi.
Thank you, Patrick. Good morning, everybody. Happy EMS Week to everybody. What you men and women do in the EMS field, I know firsthand. I've spent almost 30 years being a paramedic. So I've done your jobs. I've been out there in the rain, in the snow, in the mud, intubating people on the side of the road, starting IVs in the dark with a flashlight. I cannot take full credit for this, but Jeff Siriano was my intermediate partner back when I was a paramedic, and I helped break him in as a paramedic and teach him some EMS skills. The other stuff I can't take responsibility for. He still washed his hands a lot back then, too, so don't worry about it. But you have no bigger supporter than me, because I know what you do. You're the 3rd leg of the public safety table, and you do an outstanding job. You serve the citizens of Springfield and the other communities with dedication, pride, and honor, and you have great compassion for your patients, even the ones who don't want it. So, happy EMS Week to you. Congratulations all on a job well done, and have a great day.
Police Commissioner Clapprood.
Thank you, Patrick. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to honor you. And like Commissioner Calvi, I know all too well what your job entails. I've been out there for a couple years, and I have seen you, and I know exactly what you're going through and how hard it is. And on behalf of the Springfield Police Department, please know that we appreciate you and we honor you, and it's a thankless job. We know that all too well, too. What happens lately, and the relationship is important, and it has to be important. We can't survive without our medical friends in EMS, AMR, and the hospitals. We see the worst of the worst. We come across people who are severely injured. We come across people at their worst of times. We are limited in how we can deal. We are trained first responder only. So please know we are aware of our own limitations. It does make us a bit cranky, to be polite. The officers you come across may be a little testy as of late. They are going through what you are going through. We are going through shortages. We are going through COVID frustration. We are a tired lot. There's a lot of us that are working a lot of overtime right now, and we're dealing what you are dealing with, manpower issues. So please don't take that as that they are not appreciative of what you do, or that they do not understand why it may take you 7 to 10 minutes, or it may take a couple transfers to get some medical help. We know what everybody is going through. But we are human beings, police, fire, EMS. We are human. We are frightened. We are scared. We are nervous. We feel pain. So we go through all those emotions while we are trying to be appreciative of our partnership. But please know from the bottom of my heart, and I know I speak for all the officers on the Springfield Police Department, we appreciate you every day. We are very thankful to see your lights coming around the corner. We may yell and be a little cranky, but we understand also. So happy EMS Week. Congratulations to those getting awards, and thank you for being there for us.
The next part of the program is the part that I'm really looking forward to, and that's the recognition of our award recipients for discharge of cardiac arrest from the hospital, our heart attack recognition, which prevented people from going into cardiac arrest and surviving, our Stork Pin Award, which is delivery of babies, our graduation from our NCTI paramedic program, and our graduation from our most recent Earn While You Learn. I would like to take a moment and just have everybody reflect on the 20-plus ambulance crews that are in the field right now providing care, a lot of which are represented on this table and won't be here to be able to celebrate with us today, but should be recognized nonetheless. You know, EMS has a lot of things that go into it. We drive ambulances, and there's a lot of people involved in providing that care. And at the base of that, and what we attempt to do and work really hard to do every day is provide outstanding clinical care. And my moral compass on that, on a daily basis, is Kim D'Angelo. I'd like to introduce Kim, who's my clinical supervisor for Western Massachusetts, to start the award ceremony process for Roskin Stemme.
Thank you, Patrick. Congratulations again to our newest AMR paramedics and EMTs for officially joining us for National EMS Week. Your graduation to follow, which is very exciting. This is a time to honor the hard work our EMS professionals put in and day out. Today, we have 112 awards to present. I promise we'll do them quickly. To our incredible EMTs and paramedics who have saved someone's life over the last 2 years here in Western Mass. I'd like to have Jen Hutchinson, our clinical education coordinator, come up to assist. We're going to start with Survivor Awards. They're presented to those who have responded to an out-of-hospital patient who experienced a sudden cardiac arrest. These are the most critical of patients we encounter in the field, and bringing them immediate advanced care to their side is crucial to their survival. I'm proud to say that combined in 2019 and 2020, AMR of Western Mass successfully resuscitated 21 patients who met this criteria and were able to go home from the hospital. All right, so we would like to recognize the providers who made this possible. If you guys are able to join us today, please come up to the stage and get your awards. The first response was to 1 MGM Way, paramedic Katie Veraki, paramedic Christina Lady, and paramedic supervisor Mark Leprad. To 125 Liberty Street, paramedic Barry Blumberg and paramedic Martin Biella. He's going to do a lap. 807 Wilbraham Road, paramedic supervisor Mark Leprad. Don't get comfortable, Mark. A response to 60 Center Square in East Longmeadow with the assistance from the East Longmeadow Fire Department, paramedic Jim Williford, advanced EMT Deb Black. .31 Tracy Street, paramedic Jeremy Simmons, EMT Russ Hatch. .1728 Old Hill Road in Greenfield, paramedic JP Mijan, EMT Kevin Warden, and EMT Lee Elder. .34 Parker Street, paramedic supervisor Emily Chandler, EMT Mike Dialessi, EMT Matt Sittler. .200 Kendall Street, paramedic supervisor Rajon Boisenalt, paramedic supervisor Beatrice Bates, paramedic Dennis Foley. .145 Lou Mays Street, paramedic Jim Cook, EMT John Luke Lavoie, paramedic supervisor Mark Leprad. .101 Federal Street, paramedic Dennis Foley, EMT Wayne Thoreau. .14 Armory Street in Greenfield, EMT Zach Battistoni, EMT Kevin Warden. .15 Monrovia Street, EMT Maura Shea, paramedic Christina Leidy, paramedic Joseph O'Connor, paramedic supervisor Jeff Halper. .72 Somerset Street, paramedic Katie Veraki and EMT Ruben Magdaleno. .20 Conklin Street, paramedic Alex Prose. .755 Worthington Street with assistance from Springfield Fire and Springfield PD, EMT Sean Devens, EMT Kayla Bergendale, and paramedic supervisor Rajon Boisenalt. .15 Central Street, Emergency telecommunicator Noemi Torres, paramedic Chase Reisbig, EMT Steve Tatro, paramedic Gabby Babowitz, paramedic Mike Newman, and paramedic supervisor B. Bates. That's fine.
Oh, B is here.
Yeah. 184 Parker Street, East Long Meadow, paramedic Nick Noto, paramedic Bob Grant. '98 Pasco Road, emergency telecommunicator Tia Carter, paramedic Cindy Foster, EMT Aaron Lavoy, EMT Kayla Mato. .442 Allen Street with the assistance of Springfield Police, paramedic Katie Soban, EMT Ben Wright, EMT Ryan Parnell, and paramedic supervisor Jeff Soriano. .31 Chase Avenue, paramedic supervisor Casey Bergeron, paramedic Emily Oles, EMT Matt Rubin, EMT Paige Tambling. And 43 Devon Street in Greenfield, with the assistance of Greenfield Fire, Greenfield Police, and Mass State Police, paramedic Tim O'Brien, EMT Sean Barrett, paramedic Jason Budlong, and EMT Leah Doolittle. All right, those are all of our Survivor Awards. So great. In 2020, AMR received the American Heart Association's Mission Lifeline EMS Gold Plus Award for treatment of patients experiencing a severe heart attack. This is the highest award that's given to myocardial infarction care. Today, we recognize our EMS providers who made this possible. To qualify for this award, the combined time from ambulance arrival to the patient's home through the patient having a cardiac stent being placed in their heart must be less than 90 minutes total. We have 22 crews who have met this criteria. Paramedic Nino Rodriguez, 83 minutes. Paramedic John Shizzle, 76 minutes. Paramedic Joao Bernardo, 54 minutes. They're all in ambulances today. Paramedic Doug Cutler, 58 minutes. EMT Nicole Green, 84 minutes. Paramedic Jim Williford and Advanced EMT Deb Black, 90 minutes. Come on up, Jim, I see you. While he's up here, Jim actually has 2 from last year, 90 minutes and 64 minutes. Paramedic Jim Cook and EMT John Luke Lavoy, 87 minutes. Paramedic Mark Alexak, EMT Sarah Banish, and EMT Kyle Fernandez, 70 minutes. Paramedic Jim Pula, 66 minutes. Paramedic Doug Cutler and EMT Molly Hansen. They actually had 2. Paramedics Nick Noto and paramedic Bob Grant, 73 minutes. Paramedic Jim Cook and EMT Deb Black, 76 minutes. Paramedic Jim Cook and EMT Maura Shea, 67 minutes. Paramedic Emily Oles and EMT Catherine Wright, 68 minutes. EMT Kyle Hastings, EMT Jordan Mullen Mercer, and EMT Rich Ellison, 86 minutes. Paramedic Katie Donovan, paramedic Joe Rochella, 86 minutes. And lastly, paramedic Doug Cutler and EMT Molly Hanson, 62 minutes. And while many of our crews are there on people's worst days, there are moments of happy occasions that we're lucky to play a big role in as well. In 2019 and 2020, AMR assisted in the field delivery of 14 healthy babies, 8 boys and 6 girls. These deliveries took place either on scene, in the back of the ambulance, or over the phone under the direction of our skilled emergency telecommunicators. Today, we would like to recognize the emergency telecommunicators and field crews who assisted in these deliveries and award them with their stork pins. Emergency telecommunicator Bill Scribner for delivering a baby girl. Paramedic Christina Leidy and EMT Ralph Mombasa, a baby boy. Telecommunicator Noemi Torres, a baby boy. Telecommunicator Brooke Patterson, a baby girl. Paramedic Supervisor Casey Bergeron, EMT Ibrahim Sarar, a baby boy. Paramedic Cesar Corzo for the delivery and successful resuscitation of a baby girl. Telecommunicator Denmarie Hernandez, a baby girl. EMT Kyle Roy, a baby boy. Again, paramedic Christina Leidy, EMT Stephanie DeCaro, a baby girl. For 2 of her 3, telecommunicator Noemi Torres, a baby boy. Telecommunicator Yuritsa Castro, paramedic Heather Barris, EMT Samantha Cody, EMT Alyssa Pioja, and EMT Reagan Stokes, a baby girl. That's a big team. Paramedic Heather Barris and EMT Samantha Cody, a baby boy. Telecommunicator Isabel Melendez, a baby boy. And walk the loop, Noemi. Telecommunicator Noemi Torres, telecommunicator Tia Carter, a baby girl. Get Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim, and thank you, Jen. A lot of work went behind that. They review every single call that we respond to and making sure we keep track of and we have good data and we're able to recognize everybody is really important. So I'd like to thank Kim and Jen because it's a heavy lift. Next part of the ceremony recognizes our NCTI paramedic graduates and our Earn While You Learn EMT graduates from NCTI. And I'd like to introduce Emily Chandler, who's our NCTI director. So the training all happens in Springfield on Cottage Street. And a lot of work and effort goes into not only selecting the students, but supporting the students and ensuring that the highest level of pass rate happens. And she is definitely keeps us all in line and is our mother figure for the entire office. Emily, could you come up, please, and recognize your students?
Gotta keep everybody in line, you know. All right. I'm taking it off. If the mayor did it, I'm doing it. All right. Thank you, Mayor Sarno, Commissioner Calvi, Commissioner Clapprood, and Bay State Health for joining us today and for your continued support. My name is Emily Chandler, and I'm the Program Director for the EMT and Paramedic Programs for AMR Springfield. It's my great honor to be here to present certificates to our Earn to Learn EMT class and to recognize the accomplishments of our paramedic graduates from both the 1811 class that finished in 2020 and our P1911 class that finished in this spring of 21. As the Program Director for the EMT and Paramedic Programs, these students have impressed us from the very start. Their dedication to their programs have been unwavering, despite being stared down by a pandemic. These students were hungry for knowledge. They showed the perseverance and dedication needed to become not just an EMT or a paramedic, but an exceptional one. We are so incredibly proud of each and every one of them. To the friends and family of our wonderful students, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for supporting our students on their journeys to become EMTs or paramedics. Thank you for understanding the long nights of studying, the stress, the tears, the anger, all of it. I know that these students are incredibly grateful for your continued support and encouragement as they head out into the community as first responders. To our lead instructor, EMT lead instructor, Brian D'Angelo, our former paramedic clinical coordinator, Jennifer Hutchinson, our current paramedic clinical coordinator, Jeffrey Christick, and our long list of teaching adjuncts and field training officers, thank you. These programs would not be what they are without each and every one of you. Your devotion to EMS education and the dedication to our students is inspiring. I want you to know that your hard work never goes unnoticed. I'm going to start with our Earn to Learn students. So one of our accomplishments that we're most proud of at AMR is our Earn to Learn EMT program. Our Earn to Learn EMT program continues to serve the needs of our EMS community. This amazing program started in 2019. It gives Springfield residents the opportunity to become emergency medical technicians completely free of the burden of cost to then help and serve the community they live in. To date, 85% of our students, our graduates, live right here in the city of Springfield. And as a woman in EMS, I'm very proud to say that 48% of those graduates are women. As a citizen of Springfield, it must be an amazing feeling to be able to help your friends and neighbors in their time of need. In addition to becoming EMTs, we have helped some of our Earn to Learn students transition into our 911 dispatch center. Whether our graduates are EMTs or 911 dispatchers, they are excited to help serve this beautiful city. In collaboration with the City of Springfield and Mayor Sarno, AMR is proud to offer this program that helps not only serve the citizens of Springfield, but the Springfield community as a whole. This is our fourth graduating Earn While You Learn class. These students have impressed us as they traverse the Earn While You Learn EMT program. They've completed this 12-week class with determination and grace. They are eager to help and succeed. We're excited to have helped them through this journey to join the AMR family as EMTs in the city of Springfield. And what an exciting week to welcome them to the family, but EMS Appreciation Week. We're so excited you took your first steps with us and decided to join our EMS community. Unfortunately, our lead instructor, Brian D'Angelo, is unable to join us today, but he's got a pretty good reason. His wife would have been quite upset if he had missed his honeymoon. Yeah. But he wants you to know that he is very proud of each and every one of you. In his place to help me congratulate the EMTs, I'd like to invite two of our teaching adjuncts to the stage, Benjamin Wright and Sean Devens. As I call your name, please join us here to be recognized for your accomplishments as you continue your journey to become an emergency medical technician through the AMR's Earn While You Learn program. So if all went well, they're in order. I'll have you guys hand them out last, okay? Sure, yes, that'd be great. Our first EMT graduate is Molly Breton. Lauren Capriel. Francesca Cardinale. Danny Gunderson. Christopher Hernandez. Kaylin Jablonski. Christopher McGoran. Glenda Ortiz. Antonio Rivera. Chris Table. Tyler Vaquero. Chelsea Vaz. Destiny Whalen. And Bulat Alexander White. Yep. You can give it to her, yeah. There's a note on it. Yeah. All right, I'll take this. Thank you guys very much. Congratulations, students. We're so very, yep. You should be very proud of your hard work and dedication because we certainly are, and we're excited to welcome you to our EMS family. Although many of my days are filled with program director duties, I find my true passion in teaching. As the lead instructor for the paramedic class at NCTI of AMR, I can attest to how amazing these students are. Today we are joined by some of our graduating paramedics from the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. These students were enrolled in our paramedic program and were all working as EMTs when the pandemic started. As the pandemic closed down the world, these students had to adjust and overcome. They had their ride sites closed temporarily. They had to adjust from in-person learning to online learning without a lot of notice. This could have derailed many students, but not them. Each of these students persevered. Their determination to become dynamic paramedics was palpable. I cannot thank them enough for their patience as we all had to adapt and overcome each hurdle that was tossed our way. What they have accomplished is nothing short of amazing. During their time in the paramedic program, they completed 1,014 hours of total training. This included a total of just over 10,000 hours between all of these students treating patients on the ambulance and on the front lines of the pandemic during their field time. During this time, they helped treat everything from COVID-positive patients, cardiac patients, respiratory patients, traumatic injuries, pediatric emergencies, including helping to deliver a few babies. Many of these graduates work as paramedics in the city of Springfield, as well as in our surrounding communities. It gives me great peace knowing these dynamic paramedics are available at a moment's notice all over Western Massachusetts. Many of our graduates work for us as paramedics at American Medical Response in Springfield and Greenfield, and others are employed as firefighter paramedics in South Hadley, Longmeadow, Ludlow, East Longmeadow, Holyoke, Hamden, Westfield, West Springfield, Amherst, Munson, Southwick, Pittsfield, and Lee. So you pretty much can't throw a rock in Western Mass and not hit an NCTI student. At this time, I'd like to ask Jeffrey Christick, our current paramedic clinical coordinator, and Jennifer Hutchinson, our former paramedic clinical coordinator, to join me up here to congratulate the graduates. In addition, I would also like to invite all of our paramedic field training officers up to the stage to also help congratulate our graduates, as these are our last folks that see these students off before they are officially cleared paramedics. As is the plight with the SAVE Awards, many of these people are actually working today. But I feel that it's important to recognize them even though they're not here. So if I call your name, please join us up here so that we can recognize your accomplishments. I'm going to start with the P1811 class that graduated in 2020. There you go. Anastasia Arnold Ephraimides. Megan Barkham. Martin Biella. Nick Chisholm. Brian Drury. John Dunphy. Sarah Forsyth. Dylan Girardi. Octavia McAllister. I saw this one, I know he's out there. Michael Minahan. Matthew Murphy. Brandon Patuan. Joseph Rochilla. Joshua Rotola. Jessica Washington. He's in the next class. Congratulations. Congratulations to the P1811 class. Yeah, we'll do P1911 next. That class was supposed to graduate last year. We got a little delayed. There's something going on in the world, so. And now to recognize our graduates that graduated this spring, graduating from the class of 2021, class P1911. They had their didactic interrupted and were forced online, and they did it with such grace. I'm going to call their names, and I'll have you step forward and be acknowledged for your accomplishments. Gabriella Babowitz. Jacob Conway. Nicholas Demores. Evan Diaz. Lee Elder. Troy Laframboise. Aaron Lavoie. Colin Morse. Michael Newman. David Norcross. Michael Poirier. Alex Prose. Erica Rubner. Catherine Spring. Austin White. Eli Yeager. Jessica Zalucki. She begged me not to let her come on stage. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our students. You're nothing. Okay. You are nothing short of amazing, and this journey to become an EMT or paramedic certainly had its ups and downs, joys and hardships, but you persevered through all of it. You've been welcomed into the EMS community during one of our most difficult times. You've shown determination to succeed and an eagerness to get that out there into the community as EMTs and paramedics, and we are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Thank you and congratulations.
I think we should give each other a round of applause. You guys did a fantastic job. To all the providers, the graduates, and your families, congratulations and thank you. Mayor, Commissioner Clapperud, Commissioner Calvi, thank you for attending today and help recognize our providers. I'd also like to thank everybody that helped put this together. Erica Bishop, our Western Mass AMR account executive, making sure we were organized, working very closely with Brittany Murphy from Sloy McManus and Ventry Associates Dennis Murphy to make sure that everything kind of lined up for us. Everyone enjoy the day, and hopefully the next time we're all in this building, it'll be for a wonderful event like a concert or a Christmas show or something where we can all revel in a little bit of joy. Thank you very much and have a great day.